morning, everyone. Sir, I'm feeling really happy and I'm elated. I can't explain the words. I don't have any words to explain. I'm
I
very
think
happy.
your routine has changed a lot after the results are out. I think you have been giving interviews, attending functions and all. How are you
Yes.
managing it?
So yes, but actually the thing is that our district actually after 1994, this is the first time a person has secured an IAS rank. So everyone is very excited here, and that's why the program is going on.
Good, good. And how Vishnu sir and his team helped you in your success?
Sir, as I said that in my earlier attempt, my optional was medical science, and I changed my optional to anthro, and particularly in that I was little bit okay with that by physical anthropology in the first part. That particularly I want to mention about that anthropological theories aspect and the social anthropology aspect of the paper one. That was actually a very difficult part for me. And particularly Vishnu sir, I joined the Vishnu sir test series, and also sir has given me the link for the his classroom classes. If I'm not wrong, then and that theory part and all these social family marriage kinship that things are very new to me because my background was such. So Vishnu sir taught very good. He cleared all the concept anthropology. We don't need to mug up anything. We understand the things, and it is very much easier for us to memorize after Vishnu Sir taught us. And I want to say something about his test series. Like in the test series, also quick review is the main thing. I would say quick review because within 3 4 days, sir personally reviewed the papers and gave feedback, and which helped me a lot because without examination, without continuous review and continuous improvement, it is very difficult to score good in exam. So in that aspect also, Vishnu sir also helped a lot. And not to forget, not only in anthropology, I time and again asked various doubts regarding other GS also to sir, and sir was very eager and very keen to address all my concern because I worked in a remote area and I don't have that much accessibility to all the resources. So I actually rely more on Vishnu sir for this UPSC preparation, and not to forget in the interview also sir has guided me a lot. So many of the questions were even asked directly while I was facing the actual UPSC interview. So in every aspect, sir has helped me a lot.
So it's very nice. Now I would like to welcome our founder director come faculty of anthropology, Vishnu Vardhan sir. Welcome.
Pradhan, congratulations.
Thank you, sir. Good morning. Thank you. Thank you.
Yes, I remember one thing, just I want to tell to everyone that is when the interview sessions were happening, you know that UPSC interview is very important and mains preparation also. Mains preparation was very important. I was been reminding you, but you told that, sir, I am in Corona duty. I might salute you. It's you took the responsibility before becoming a civil servant. When you were a doctor, also you took your responsibility. That is a great thing, which I shared with almost all the students of me, my friends, my family also. The responsibility is there in you that I cannot stop from telling to the world. For that also, congratulations and my appreciation, Rina.
Thank you, sir.
So, yes, Rina, some general questions. When did you plan preparing for civil services?
Sir, it was in the year 2017. I was doing my internship, and at that time, I had to choose between two things whether I should go for a post graduation degree or a civil service. So, at that time, I took the decision, and my formal preparation begins in 2018.
Who is the biggest inspiration and role model for your UPSC preparation?
Sir, in my this UPSC preparation, I would say that in my district, was the first IPS officer, Dr. Satyajit Naik sir, IPS. He is from a very humble background and he made it to civil service in the year 2008 and now posted in Odisha cadre IPS. And he is the one of the biggest motivator as far as the UPSC is concerned.
Very good. So, when you are in demotivated or when you want inspiration, well, because it's a common thing. Most of the students, after 3 days, 4 days of continuous preparation, there will be a stop, a halt. So there is a need for renovation, reinvigoration, a new energy need. So for you, what was that re-energy which re-energized you for the preparation?
Sir, as you said, everyone needs a break because it is a tireless, it's a very gruesome journey. So, I talk to friends. I talk to friends. I am not a person like I watch movie or anything, but I talk to friends and I shared my some good memories with them, like in college memories. We talk some good memories which have actually we spent together, and that's how I actually tackled this my depression.
You got 194, isn't it, in interview?
Yes, sir, definitely, sir. Sir, I was very surprised that in the last attempt also I got 187 marks in interview, and this time again it is 190. So yes, definitely, sir.
So can you share some of the questions from your interview?
Sir, basically, I would say my interview was an expected line, and what I was expected, I was asked that type of question only. So my interview, the chairman sir only asked one question. Why civil service? That was like, and that is actually, I would say, that is the very much difficult. It's a very difficult question to actually convince them ki why civil service. Now you are a doctor. So I managed it by saying that example of Maharashtra, that Dr. Rajendra Barot, who in the Maharashtra, how he managed the pandemic. He's a doctor, and I just substantiate my point with an example, and he was pleased with that. And most of the questions were regarding the healthcare challenges, particularly in the Odisha. Healthcare challenges facing and Niti Aayog Health Index, some indicators, and causes of neonatal mortality rate specific to Odisha, because in Odisha it is high neonatal mortality rate. Then um, some questions regarding how to address that health challenges, some innovative solution. Uh, one, two questions from hobby, but very few questions. I could not answer one of the questions from hobby, like he asked distance between the two poles of a cocoa pole. I couldn't, I was not able to answer, but it's okay. And no other question from my hobby, especially. And again, most of the question from COVID management, COVID vaccines, that was expected. So, and few question, no question from polity, constitution, nothing. And that was actually very good for me actually, because I don't want to like answer this kind of question very comfortably actually. Only one question: what is the constitutional provision of all India service? That's it only. And and no other question. Basically, 25 minutes discussion about health sector. That's it.
Which board you were?
So TC Anand sir.
Yes, very good. Most of the students want to know your anthropology strategy. So, how you
Okay.
prepared anthropology? What should be the strategy for anthropology? Optional.
Uh, I would say anthropology as a subject requires smart preparation, because if we go by syllabus, there are a lot of things to read, but we cannot afford to read and waste time on what we don't need it. So what we have to do is, what I have done is I opened the past year's papers and I saw from which part of the syllabus the most questions were coming, and I highlighted that portion. In the priority basis, I completed that portion. I generally studied from one book, one standard book, any one of the standard book I studied for like For the physical part, I didn't study any book because as I am a doctor, I didn't need that for that physical androgenetics part. But apart from that, I just read 1 to 3 times from only one source. And obviously, sir, your material and your soft copy, definitely I followed and I took down notes on that because from that also it is very difficult to read everything. So I took down notes, examples, case studies, or any facts, data. I took down, I note down, and I incorporated that thing in my notes. Whatever, and the most important thing, whatever I study, I note down or I make a crisp note of it because before the exam, it is very difficult to open the book and study entirely read the thing. So it is very important to have a crisp note. It if you can understand that crisp note, it is good. It is no required that everyone should understand that because it is a very crisp and it is very it's just very crisp and every fact data whatever you want to write in the exam that should be in there. So basically, I study to your notes. I refer your notes on standard books, and that's it. I didn't refer any other current affair magazine to know about anthropology. It was every one-stop solution. Your note is one-stop solution for me because I don't have that much time to actually all do all these things. I find it is whatever. इससे ज्यादा तो मैं नहीं ही लिख सकती थी एग्जाम में ऐसा ही है तो why to study more तो मैंने सब एक मतलब I wrote down all those things in a single I have only a 50 pages of notes for anthropology. I don't have any other thing to study. Before exam, I just went through 2 3 times. I just went through 2 3 times because it is only 50 pages. And apart from this, a test series because without test series, we cannot do anything. Time management, how to present the answer, and that diagram. And whenever we are putting diagram, that thing that is figure, we have to write figure, and that is small thing also matters. And that I learned from this test series and that quick review because earlier I was in a fool's paradise that I know, I can write. But when I actually wrote the test, I knew the where I was lacking or where I need to work. So yes, it should be strategy that you should have a note, very crisp note. You have read whatever you can read. But before exam, you have to have a crisp note and test series and confidence because you cannot mug up and write the answer. You have to be innovative in the exam center itself after seeing the paper because this year paper, every question, if something related to physical anthropology, some social anthropology, it is a combination question. So you have to be very innovative while answering. Yes.
One of our student who is at Hyderabad, he is from Odisha. His name is Sangram. He is
Okay.
also from medical background. He want to ask one question. Sangram, would you like to come onto the screen? Yes,
Hello,
yes.
hello, sir.
Good morning, ma'am, and first of all, congratulations.
Thank you, Sangram.
କେମିତି ଅଛନ୍ତି ma'am?
ବହୁତ ଭଲ ଅଛି, ବହୁତ ଭଲ ଅଛି.
We are
Ma'am,
unable to understand.
no, ma'am, no, sir. I asked how are you and
Yeah.
how is going on. And ma'am, I would like to because I have just started. So as you choose civil services preparation, so I also like that I resigned from my job from AIMS and Tata Memorial Hospital. I was working as a medical physicist in radiation oncology in scientific as a scientist. So, ma'am, I would like to know how did you prepare ODA compulsory paper? Because whenever I searched in every entire internet, I could not find a one-stop solution like somebody suggesting go and do read grammars and newspapers, etc. So, as far as Vishnu Academy concerns, they helped in all aspects. Like as I am a very total beginner. So means now I know what is civil services of C of civil service. There are many things to do. So from as far as concerned, can you ma'am please suggest some extensive idea how I can incorporate my civil services preparation by taking ODIA compulsory paper as an integrated preparation?
Till which class you have read Odia?
Ma'am, up to 10th class only, state board.
Okay, you are from state board, Odia medium board, right? Or CBSE or CHSE? Which board?
Our state board, ma'am, Board of Secondary Education.
Okay, then same. Okay, that
Okay.
should not be a problem. Then there should not be a problem at all. Okay, and you can manage. You can manage by writing a essay. First write it in rough English and then translate it into Odia. It's okay. I did that. And for the grammar, you do not need to study entire grammar. Just two, three type like I want to say in Odia like ଗୋଟେ ଯୋଉଟା ସନ୍ଧି ଥାଏ ସେଇଟା ବହୁତ ଇଜି ତ 5ଟା କ୍ୱେଶ୍ଚନ କରିଦେଲେ 10 ମାର୍କ ଆସିଯିବ ସେଥିରେ ଓକେ ତାପରେ ଯୋଉଟା ବେଶୀ ଡିଫିକଲ୍ଟ ପାର୍ଟ ଅଛି ସେଇ ଗ୍ରାମାର କରିବା ଦରକାର ନାହିଁ just go through the past year papers five years paper okay and just analyze ki ए भितरु which you can actually do so pick and choose 2-3 type question and just prepare that and after that you have to write an essay and summary writing that you can write easily that is not at all a problem and I scored 200 I think in Odia so out of 300 so
Okay,
it is not at all a problem
ma'am,
it's not at all a problem
ma'am, what materials you are following, like, so that I
I
can make
just
my reference.
any Odia grammar book you can just before exam 10 days before exam I read but if you are not comfortable in the leisure time you can just go
Ma'am,
through that book
for the Odia essays, like
no
there was-
I have not no
okay.
nothing
No need, ma'am.
no need you just do some little grammar just do little grammar and that's it
Okay,
Thank you,
thank you
Sangam.
so much, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yes. Anyone you want to talk to Reena Pradhan, then you can raise your hand. Yes, there is one more question, Reena Pradhan, that is how the prelims strategy should be there.
Sir, as far as prelim is concerned, 3 times I scored very well, and this time also I scored 110, and every time I scored very good marks in prelims. So I believe that the prelim has some certain kind of approach because first thing, previous year question. We can neglect the test series paper, it's okay, but we cannot afford to neglect the previous year question. Let's go through the previous year question and not 5-10 years question. I did that from 1995 questions. And not just questions, every options out there. And just in the all those map based question, open in Atlas, previous year question, just mark those location, everything. So do it 2-3 times. Previous year question, do it 2-3 times so that even if you don't get the question directly in the exam, it will be easier for you to eliminate the options in the exam because in the prelim, the most important thing is the elimination because only hardly 30-35 question we are sure about and sure se bhi galat hota hai. And after that, rest of the question we have to take risk. We have to take risks. We have to eliminate option. We have to be smart. So whenever we did that past year question, it helps us to actually eliminate those options. And if we are lucky, then we can also get some 2-3 questions directly from that also. And the next thing is all those basics book. Only one book. No need to go with the beyond very big source because अगर क्वेश्चन डिफिकल्ट है देन किसी को नहीं आएगा एंड इजी है तो यू कैन मैनेज विद दैट बेसिक्स सो यही है so it is not need to go art and culture is a big PG level book so it doesn't need no need to do that only basic books everyone knows that and the next thing is any good current affairs source material anyone it is every lot of source are there pick anyone these standard one pick and go through 2-3 times, minimum 2-3 times, because once nothing will happen because it is required repeated revision. And the next important thing is test series. Test series for the time management and obviously it actually simulate the exam situation in the exam like situation and that is important. So this basic thing previous year question, basic books, test series and exam में बहुत ज़्यादा confidence चाहिए.
Yes, correct. Yes, one more question, Reena, from Dr. Anurag it is. Hello, ma'am. Congrats for your success while doing medical service. When and why you had changed your optional from medical science to anthropology? What was your comparative view between two subjects and your experience with anthro?
Okay, that is a nice question. And in my first attempt itself, I took medical science, my optional subject. At that time, I was not working, so I had lot of time. And as you know, medical science comprise 19 subjects, so it is very, very, very vast. So it requires repeated revision. I won't say it is very difficult to handle, but it requires repeated revision, continuous update and data fetch treatment. So it is very, matlab, it needs a continuous investment of time actually. So in that first attempt, I didn't score very bad. I scored decent. It was 250. I think as far as I remember, it was 250. But at that time, whoever make it to the list, they scored more than 300. Okay, in any optional. So it was less. So it was less, and this is the reason why I didn't make it to the list in at that time. So I thought it was getting difficult day by day. So and I was also started working. So I left with very less time. Then I thought, ki, which is the next best option I can take. So anthropology, first part, lot of things from biology, and the second part is also not that difficult. It is easy. Second paper is also general, and I think irrespective of any optional, that portion should actually everyone should know that thing. That is basic, like our tribes, our culture. So it is very interesting one and easier to finish in the time plan in the 4 5 months. One can manage very well. So, and it was also scoring subject, and we do not need a lot of effort like as compared to medical science. So that's how. I probably in medical science में तो इतना नहीं हो पाता. Yes.
Yes. Shubham Gore, want to ask you, what are the standard sources you followed for anthropology along with the Vishnu Sir material?
Uh, this time I didn't read any book. In the last year, I just read P. Nath and that Nadeem Hasnani book for the second part, the second part of the anthropology, second paper. And NK with book also I read for that theory part of the paper one. So these four book I read, and I just made a note of my own. And this time I enriched that note with Vishnu sir's material, and that's it only.
Uh, a very big question. Why? Because 194 rank is a very good rank. So your inputs will be 100% useful for the student community. How we have to do answer writing practice?
Sir, answer writing practice should be begin before prelims examination. After prelims examination, we can manage little. 70% of the answer writing should be before prelims examination, and before appearing for the prelim, we should be confident enough that even when if we'll get the prelims, if we go get through the prelim, we should be confident enough to write the answer in the mains examination. And for the answer writing, any good test series, like Vishnu sir has awesome test series, is a very comprehensive one. Any good test series, we have to start as in the first, we will score very less, 30, 40 marks, 30. When I got 40 marks, 50 marks, it was very depressing. But I knew that it will happen. It will happen. And first, I just, without any introduction conclusion, I just wrote something. Whatever I knew, I just wrote something in the answer sheet, in a point-wise manner, in the bullet point. Then I improved to first I started writing introduction, but that introduction was not at all impressive. I just started writing introduction and put a conclusion there. In the next page, I started to incorporate some data facts in the introduction. So it was a stepwise improvement, not in the first, we can do very good or we can write the answer like a previous year topper. It is not at all possible. So we have to make our own plan. We need to understand our own strength. In some paper, you have 4 GS paper. It is not mandatory that in every GS paper we would be best. So we have some strength. Like I have strength in GS3. in every year I have scored very good mark in GS3. In this year also I have scored 105 in the GS3 paper, and that is very good. So I actually give lot of time in GS3 because I knew that that was in a strong paper. So I had to make this more stronger so that I will score exceptionally. GS1 is something that I managed because I knew that GS1, irrespective of my lot of it, what I didn't improve a lot in the GS1 paper. So my strategy in the GS1 was that I should not score less. I had to score average or above average in that paper. So understand your strength and work on that. And rest thing, just do average or above average performance. That's it.
Correct, 100%. So everyone, I hope you got the very good points with respect to answer writing. How many hours you studied, Reena? Is it everyone will tell that we have to study? I studied for 6 hours or I studied for 12 hours. So how this hours we have to manage?
Um, Sir, in previous attempt, I had actually a lot of time to study. At least 5 6 hours I was putting every day. Not more than that, 5 6 hours. But it is a quality study. It's not like that I was open my book, I was reading, I was talking with friends. I was not like that. 5 6 hours of actually rigorous and concentrated effort. But this time it was a very unusual. It was a COVID duty. I was working. I got very less time, so it was not at all important for me to count the hours. Rather than I was more concerned about completing the portion or completing the syllabus and revising. So I don't know exactly how many hours I put. Sometimes it is 1 hour, 2 hours. Sometimes it is 10 12 hours also, but a consistent 5 6 hours is required.
Yes. One more question from Manas Ranjan. Hello, ma'am. Congratulations, ma'am. Ma'am, is it necessary to read newspaper daily? Can anyone manage the current affairs from monthly current affairs comparisons? So the question is about current affairs preparation.
Okay, for current affair, I would say we don't require only the knowledge. Okay, from current affairs magazine, we can gather knowledge. But how to write an answer, how to use that words, terms, that vocabularies, that analytical thing, that we can get only from newspaper reading. It is very much important that current affair magazine are actually a lot more important in prelims. Very much important in prelims because in the prelim we can for the prelims examination it is not lot it is not very much important to is that newspaper is not a very much essential source. We can manage these things with a good quality current affair magazine. But when we progress from pre to mains to interview, the importance of current that the newspaper reading increases. I think the mains examinations in the question they were very analytical. We knew only 1 and 2 lines in the examination about that question, but we have to write a 250 words of that. So what will we write? If we know the newspaper, we know the how to analyze things because this analysis part we can't get from a newspaper. We can get from a current affair magazine. From current affair magazine, we can acquire knowledge, we can gather knowledge, but how to put it in paper, this newspaper reading helps, and for the interview, it is only newspaper and newspaper.
Correct. One more question, Reena, that is, how you manage CSAT? Why? Because there is a myth that medical science students cannot perform CSAT. Why? Because mathematics is there. So how you perform?
Sir, I never neglected the CSAT paper from the first. I want to say that do not neglect the CSAT paper. Do not give less importance to CSAT paper because CSAT paper is going really challenging these days. Uh, I just every time I go through this previous 5 years paper of CSAT paper, definitely mandatorily before entering to the exam hall, and I was okay. I was okay with that English part. I was okay with the English part or logic reasoning part, but it is very difficult. Obviously, the mathematics, and this time the mathematics question, every question is in fraction, so it is very difficult. And this time also that no logic reasoning question, that table arrangement, that sitting arrangement question are altogether missing. So I had practiced a lot. Every mathematics also I practiced. I the logic reasoning, everything last 5 year question I practiced. I went with an open mindset कि मेरे को इंग्लिश आता है, मेरे को मैथ्स नहीं आती है, ये वाला प्री कॉन्सेप्ट नोशन, डू नॉट टेक दिस एनी काइंड ऑफ प्री कॉन्सेप्ट नोशन. For the CSAT paper, go see the exam paper, then strategize things and what you have to attempt and what you have not to attempt. Don't go with a preconceived notion that I would do English question or I would do math question. Just prepare a basic about everything and go with an open mindset and calmly do things. Attempt at least 45 questions. Attempt at least 45 questions because many times this English question is very much confusing. That options are very much confusing. So it is mandatory that you should at least attempt 45 questions.
Correct. Very good. Yes. Another question, ma'am, please suggest on essay preparation strategy and writing style. And I believe, have you written culture and civilization wala essay?
No, I didn't write that culture and civilization while I say because I knew that I am expert in that essay. Okay. I knew that this is a direct question from anthropology. When I first saw the paper, my reaction was, wow, I just want to write this essay. The first time I saw the word, this is a direct question from anthropology. But I then again realized that who is actually evaluating the papers is not an anthropologist. I was not an expert. And if I write this essay, I will put all the stinkers, I will all the stinkers, and that will be a very technical, subject specific essay, and he might not understand. So I didn't write that. I choose a very objective one that economic justice and social justice essay, economic prosperity and social justice essay. So as far as the essay is concerned, I wrote at least 10 essays before exam. I just wrote 10 essays before exam and of different kind of essays, 10 essays. And philosophical essay was always a nightmare for me because having my background. But we have to write because in this time, from the section A and section B, both were philosophical. That philosophy need to have a good grip over, and I scored 130, I think, in the essay, and this is good score. This is good score. And for this essay, just write 10 essays, and little bit I just made some innovative things. Like I wrote that. What I know, I'm just forgetting what did to see the statement. There's some statement before after the introduction. Thesis statement. Okay, it is thesis statement. Okay, after introduction, I just wrote some thesis statement regarding how my essay will go. Then that is the innovative thing I did this time. And that story, everyone is writing that story, beginning with the story and quote. That is a good one. I also did that. For one essay, I started with a quote, and another essay, I started with a story. I conclude both essay with a quote, and in between, I didn't put a lot of quote just to in every essay. I just it was a three quote maximum and data sets that everyone gives. And just I tried to cover every aspect, right? I wanted to make the essay was very comprehensive. So I was keep on thinking. In the exam hall, I thought so much that in the second essay, I was actually the essay people struggle to manage the time. Because I want to share a very funny thing with you. In that while I was writing the second essay, it was only 15 minutes left, and it was still more to write. There's a lot of things I did because I actually thought that I will write a blast essay this time, right? This type of mindset. So it was the first time I thought so much that I actually wasted a lot of time. So in that second, while I was writing the second essay, only 15 minutes left, and I had to write also a good conclusion. Then what I did was I didn't have time, so what I did was I just calculated the thing how many lines will be put in that paper. I just first complete the conclusion part. Okay, I just wrote the conclusion, and then I fill the previous page at that conclusion. So it was just, I wanted to make the conclusion a much impressive one. So I just wrote a conclusion fast. And then I just managed to write the previous paper, because it is every time you will definitely read that conclusion. So I didn't want to neglect that conclusion part. So it was only because of that. But it was a funny thing. I should not do that. But I just share my experience. So we have to think of 20 minutes of thinking or 15, 20 minutes of thinking for both essays is fine. Not more than that. Just write that.
Rina, of all my students, you and Rina and Sritu were my favorite, one of the favorite, two of the few favorite students. Unfortunately, you are out of the state. I want to celebrate you both, your ranks like my ranks. Why? Because now you are the role model for my daughter also. Thank you, Rina.
Thank you, sir. I'm feeling very much overwhelmed actually.
Yes. One more question. Ma'am, please suggest on the ethics preparation strategy and writing style on ethics paper.
Okay, ethics paper, I had 10 pages of note. Okay, I had just 10 pages of note, not more than that. Uh, for that, every term mentioned in the syllabus, I had my own definition and few examples ready. And that is for the static part. I didn't have a special preparation for the code-based question, but I had a mindset that whenever a code question will come, I will just write what that in a simple meaning. I'll explain the code. I had a general format, like I will explain it. I would give some few examples. One from history or any great examples and the current relevance. It was a typical mindset I was having. And all those terms, I was very much thorough with the terms. I properly understand the terms, what is saying, the various nuances of the final nuances I understand. And I remember few examples. That is with the theory part. I didn't really know about that philosophical, that utilitarianism, not much. I just write the reference in bracket like utilitarianism or Immanuel Kant in the bracket. Not much. I just didn't write much about it. I just wanted to make the answer more practical and more like everyone should connect to the answer. It's not like very subject specific or very technical answer. But in the reference I have made, because I wanted to let them know, yes, I have gone through all these things and I know about that, all those approaches of ethical approaches. So I just put it in a bracket that this approach or that approach. And for the case study, again, I started with some constitutional provision, introduction with some constitutional provision. Then that that format, that established format, I did, and nothing more very specific to me. Just very much average preparation.
Yes. Uh, Rina, this is my question. Why? Because demotivation is a common phenomenon everyone will face. I believe that you also at one point of time might be demotivated. So how you came out of it and what you will suggest for the aspirants?
Okay, demotivation was a very good friend of mine during nutrition, because every now and then I was feeling that my friends are doing PG in radio diagnosis. She had joined PG in that. I was doing nothing. I was like a gold medalist in college. I was just doing an MBBS doctor. Why I choose that? I had a lot of things going on my mind during my preparation. Every now and then. And there are a lot of people also there to demotivate you every time. नहीं होगा यार, it is very difficult. नहीं होता है, this type of thing. So it is very much natural to feel that demotivated kind of thing. But one thing always I remember that at the end of the day, success matters. At end of the day, what will you do finally that matters, and that motivation should be come from the inside. Nobody can motivate you. Nobody in this world can motivate you. You have to be motivated, and that motivation should be from within. And you should have a clear purpose, You have to be a clear purpose why you want to join civil service, and that thing should be so strong that the challenges and this demotivation, depression should not be a matter of concern for you. So you have to be honesty of purpose in the adverse situation to cope with that. So it is like inner strength.
Very good, very nice. Yes. Anyone want to ask any question directly? You can raise the hand. Your moral support in bad days.
My moral support, my mother, my brother mostly, and everyone. I just don't want to hurt anybody. My friends, my younger brother mostly. Because in my family is such a kind of family that I was writing the exam, but everyone is preparing for the exam. It's less such situation. I was writing in the exam, but everyone is preparing. Everyone knows about the cut-off. Everyone knows about the trend in my family. Everyone knows. They keep on counting the marks, like they keep on comparing marks. So I didn't do that. Everyone is preparing in my home. I was just writing the exam on the behalf of everyone. So my moral support, like my family, friends.
Yes, Yashwant, do you want to ask question? Shubham Gore, Sonika. There is one more question. As from commerce background, whether is it right to choose anthropology as an optional? For that, what is your inputs, Rina?
So anthropology as a subject is very interesting, very very interesting. Uh, Anybody can enjoy studying how human evolves, and how we are doing now. This is the subject matter of anthropology. And any background can, students from any background, commerce, economics, any background can choose this as an optional subject. But I would say they have to have a good comparison between their subject like commerce and anthropology, because you have to invest 2 3 years of time. 2 3 years of time. It is a long journey. Very fortunate are those who just completed the study for 1 year and clear the exams. But it's okay. We have to study for 2 3 years. So it is very much important that what makes you interested. The interest in a subject actually matters a lot rather than the trend and rather than whether it is scoring or not. Because I believe that wherever you put effort with a lot of interest, then you will get marks. So you are
Yes,
interested in that, go for it.
Manas, come on the screen.
हेलो
Yes, Manas.
हाँ सर रीना मैम से क्वेश्चन पूछना था
बोलिए.
Okay.
मैडम नमस्कार मुई मानस कहूଥିଲି ଝାରସୁଗୁଡ଼ାରୁ ଏକା କକ୍ସ କଲୋନୀରୁ
Okay.
हेलो
Ah,
ବହୁତ କଂଗ୍ରାଚୁଲେସନ ମ୍ୟାମ୍ ଆପଣ ଗୋଟେ ଇନ୍ସପିରେସନ ଆମର ଏଇ ୱେଷ୍ଟର୍ଣ୍ଣ ଓଡିଶା ଲାଗି ଆଉ ଓଡିଶା
thank
ଲାଗି
you,
ବି
thank you, thank you.
एक्चुअली बहुत टे क्वेश्चन तो मोर माने डाउट थिला सॉर्ट आउट हे गला खाली गोटे बेसिक क्वेश्चन टे थिला कि आमे जनता रिमोट एरिया रे रहसु आमे तो बहुत थोर डिप्रेशन ऐसी आ बहुत हमके एक्सेसिबिलिटी नहीं मिले तो से जिनिस अपन केनता हैंडल करले आउ टाइम केनता मैनेज करले एज ए प्रोफेशन हेन रही करिवे अब हमके जेतु
Ah,
रिसोर्स नहीं ना किछि तापर गाइड करबार लोग भी नहीं ना बहुत हम डिमोटिवेट हो जायसो का करी जोते हम दिल्ली रहला हमर पीयर ग्रुप थिले तांके देखि कि हमके गोटे मोटिवेशन टे मिलता किंतु जेतु हम ई साइड रहउछु बेले केनता मैनेज करमो से जिनिस के
firstly, accessibility was in power, which is accessibility the internet द्वारा मतलब like we can manage. Okay. Internet online resources are also available easily. Our peer support तो निहाती दरकार is very much essential. But मतलब ଆମର ଗୋଟେ continuous ଗୋଟେ contact ଥିବାର କଥା मतलब जे भी दिल्ली रे preparation କରୁଛନ୍ कि जे भी दिल्ली ରେ ଅଛନ୍ कि ଆଉ केही preparation ସହିତ attach तो ଆମେ ତାଙ୍କ ସହିତ ନିହାତି contact ରହିବା ଦରକାର so that मतलब ଜାଣିପାରମା कि ଆମେ କେନ୍ ଜାଗାରେ ଅଛୁ कि दुनिया कहाँ ଚାଲିଛି not कि ଆମେ isolated in preparation ନା କରିବା କଥା we should not isolate us मतलब it should be an because it is a relative performance right it is a relative performance and we are not मतलब preparing in silo our performance depends upon other performance other one performance so it is very much important to understand our competitor also So that's why it is very much important also to have a contact with friends who are preparing out there. I had friends, I had many friends, 2, 3 friends. In fact, one of that IPS friend, Paritosh Pankaj IPS, he allotted that Telangana cadre. He only suggested me about the Vishnu sir. From him, I knew about that Vishnu sir. His name is Paritosh Pankaj, 2019 batch IPS, and he got Telangana cadre. And so I had a contact with lot of friends, good friends, okay, who are actually serious. तो उनसे साथ बात करना बहुत इम्पोर्टेंट होता है टू गर्स योर प्रिपरेशन. सो यस इट इज इम्पोर्टेंट. इवन अगर रिमोट एरिया पे हो फिर भी कांटेक्ट तो मेंटेन करना ही चाहिए.
Thank you, ma'am.
Sonika.
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes, Sonika. Yes.
Yes. First of all, I want to congratulate ma'am. And my question is that ma'am, my question is that कि जब भी हम प्रीलिम्स की जैसे हम तैयारी कर रहे हैं तो मेरा ये पॉइंट है कि जैसे आई एम प्रिपेयरिंग माई सेल्फ फॉर प्रीलिम्स तो कभी कभी क्या होता है कि आपको पता है दैट दिस इज द राइट ऑप्शन यू हैव टू मतलब आपको यू आर वेरी मच श्योर कि दिस इज द आंसर बट वो कंफ्यूजन में आके पता नहीं क्यों जो सही है उसको ना करके गलत को कर देना तो मतलब कैन यू टेल कुछ बता सकते हो आपकी वो कॉन्फिडेंस कैसे लाने की हाँ यू नो दिस इज राइट तो वो कंफ्यूजन वाला जो है वो नहीं आना चाहिए मतलब मुझे बहुत कंफ्यूजन हो जाती है ऑप्शंस को लेके एज यू टोल्ड एलिमिनेशन करो ऐसे करो बट आई डोंट नो व्हाई आई गॉट वेरी मच कंफ्यूज मुझे तो फीलिंग्स को के ऑप्शंस को ही देख के ना काफी ज्यादा डर लगने लगता है कभी कभी.
पहली बात तो ये आपके साथ ही नहीं होता है, ये सबके साथ होता है. ठीक है, ये सबके साथ होता है. और ये जो 2 ऑप्शन वाला बहुत ही कॉन्फिडेंट हूँ फिर भी गलत हो जाता है, ये जो गलत मार्किंग कर लेते हैं, ये सबके साथ होता है. तो इसमें मैं एक चीज बोलूंगी, मतलब मेरा एक्सपीरियंस है, जब भी हम 2 ऑप्शन में बहुत ज्यादा कंफ्यूज है तो कहीं ना कहीं हमारा जो मतलब लाइक जो इंट्यूजन होता है वो ज्यादातर केस में राइट होता है. ठीक है, हम कभी कभी ओवर थिंक कर लेते हैं चीजों को, बहुत ज्यादा थिंक कर लेते हैं. नहीं मतलब हो भी सकता है, नहीं भी हो सकता है, हमको लग रहा है ये है, तो हमको ना अपने आप पे ना थोड़ी कॉन्फिडेंस होना चाहिए कि यार हम पढ़े हैं. ठीक है, हम पढ़े हैं तो अगर हमको लग रहा है ये तो यही सही. और ये जो बोले कि हम गलत मार्किंग कर देते हैं, आप अगर कभी एनालाइज करना है अपना खुद का कोई टेस्ट पेपर देख लेना, जब भी आप ये सब चीजें करते हो, ये 2 ऑप्शन में से आप जो कोई एक को सिलेक्ट करते हो, हमेशा आप बेनिफिट में रहोगे, आपको हमेशा पॉजिटिव ही नंबर मिलता है. लोगों को ऐसा लगता है कि मेरा तो सारा 2 ऑप्शन में गलत हो गया, वो लोग लकी थे जिनका सब सही हो गया. तो मैं बता देना चाहती हूँ, ऐसा कभी नहीं होता है कि मेरा ही सिर्फ गलत होगा और दूसरों का सही होगा. ऐसा बिल्कुल नहीं होता है. सब रिस्क लेते हैं, किसी का ज्यादा हो जाता है, किसी का थोड़ा कम हो जाता है, बट इट्स ओके. ऐसा कभी भी नहीं आता है कि आप उसके रिस्क लेने वजह से आपको नेगेटिव मार्किंग ज्यादा हो जाएगा. ऐसा बिल्कुल नहीं होता है. किसी किसी का थोड़ा ज्यादा हो जाता है, बहुत लकी होते हैं, पर हम वो लक फैक्टर पे तो नहीं जा सकते है ना. हमको अपने आप में और सारे क्वेश्चन में हमको अपने आप को इतना स्ट्रांग बनाना है कि वो कंफ्यूजन वाला चीजों से हमारा रैंक, हमारा एग्जाम क्वालिफाई करना नहीं करना, वो कंफ्यूजन चीजों से जो होता है ना, उससे नहीं डिसाइड होना चाहिए. हम अपने आप को सेफ बनाना चाहिए. पहले जो क्वेश्चन है ना, हमको सेफ बनाना चाहिए. सब बहुत क्वेश्चन होता है एग्जाम में जो कि बहुत इजी होता है, पर हमसे गलत हो जाता है. वो कंफ्यूजन वाली चीज नहीं होता है. पॉलिटी वाली चीजों में कोई कंफ्यूजन नहीं है, इकोनॉमिक्स वाली चीजों में कोई कंफ्यूजन नहीं है. इकोनॉमिक्स पॉलिटी और एनवायरमेंट का क्वेश्चन तो गलत नहीं होना चाहिए. इकोनॉमिक्स में अगर करंट अफेयर्स और फिस्कल डेफिसिट का क्वेश्चन अगर गलत हो रहा है तो प्रिपरेशन में कमी है. इट्स नॉट की लॉ और नॉट की कंफ्यूजन, वो तो सही होना है. जो क्वेश्चन एक्चुअली में कंफ्यूजिंग है, उसके लिए ना कोई मतलब चिंता की कोई बात ही नहीं है. वो सबके साथ होता है. रिस्क लेना है और करना भी है, और अल्टीमेटली ना पॉजिटिव ही नंबर आएगा. सो डोंट वरी अबाउट दैट. ये प्रैक्टिस से हो जाता है.
Yes. Last 2 questions, Reena. What were the mistakes you realized from your previous attempts? If you do self-introspection, what made you to get success?
In my earlier attempt, I thinking that I was overconfident. Okay, I was overconfident. I thought I cleared MBBS, I cleared IIT, I was like this, that, and this, and I can clear this examination. I was very overconfident actually. So after my first attempt, these myths were busted. Okay, I I realized that I had a preconceived notion that I am good in this subject, I am bad at that subject, and this is actually a over kind of thing. I will write a good essay, I will write a good optional, and I will clear the examination. I was in that fool's paradise. So that was my mistake. So in the later I realized that to get a good rank, you have to do good in every subject. Every subject. Some subject you will do very good, okay, and some subject you have to be above average, okay. So I give equal importance to every subject. I didn't neglect essay, not ethics, optional. Every subject I gave equal importance. For the mains preparation also, I would repeatedly say that after 2013, just go through previous year question, and if possible, just write down also answer in your own. Just don't write very long answer. That will be the wastage of time. Just go through question, just little bit of brain work. Just write some bullet points, whatever coming to your mind, so as to have a confidence that yes, these are the question asked by UPSC, and if this kind of question will again repeated in this question, then I will go by this and this. So previous year question, and in this year also in the GS1, there are a lot of questions repeated. Okay, there are a lot of questions repeated from the previous question. So if even if one is not sure about that, not go through the previous question, he or she will write the answer. He will or she will write the answer. But if a person is had gone through this previous question, he will write a better answer. So and that better one, 2 marks counts actually. So it is like that only.
Yes. Mamata, are you ready? Yes, Mamata.
Hello.
Yes.
Good morning, sir. Good morning, ma'am. Very congratulations to you, first of all.
Thank you,
Hello.
but it is not clear.
Yes, Mamata. Yes.
Ma'am, am I audible?
Yes. Keep your mouthpiece little bit far.
Okay, yes, sir. Now, is it better?
Yes.
No. Ma'am, one question I was confused about. When is the right time to start answer writing?
When
When is the
hmm?
right time to write? When is the right time to start answer writing?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Uh, I have seen that many of the people, I'm not telling that it is completely wrong or right, whichever one, there is no one strategy. I have read many toppers saying start writing from the very first time day you are beginning your preparation like that. But I personally believe that first acquire some knowledge at least, because you cannot write anything in the anything. Now you have to we at least gather some knowledge, some fact. I'm not telling about a lot of things. First, prepare everything and then start answer writing, because that is not possible at all. And so, at least gather a decent amount of knowledge, embrace knowledge, and then start answer writing. And later you enrich that, improve that to make it more interesting or more attractive. But have a decent amount of knowledge first, basic level of understanding, basic level of knowledge. Go through the previous year's paper before I started answer writing, and then start answer writing.
Last two questions. One is my question. I myself and other aspirants also very eagerly want to know. Last week, Friday, when the results came, from that day to now, what all you did, what all the celebrations happened, how many channels took their interview. We want to know this last 1 week report.
Sir, the result came around 6:15 evening. After that, on that day, I remember from 8 o'clock till 12. Only media in my home. Okay. So I was keep on repeating the same thing to every different news channels. So first one day and the next day I didn't sleep the day. I just didn't sleep because of excitement. मेरे को नींद ही नहीं आया, समझ में ही नहीं आ रहा था कि अरे हो गया करके, तो मेरे को तो नींद ही नहीं आया वो फर्स्ट डे, बिल्कुल एक्साइटमेंट में. Again in the next day, अगेन फ्रॉम सुबह 8 बजे मॉर्निंग से फिर से ये मीडिया वाला शुरू हो गया था और ये चला आफ्टर टिल इवनिंग। और ये पहले 2 दिन तो मीडिया से गया, उसके बाद तो फेलिसिटेशन प्रोग्राम स्टार्ट हो गया। जितने भी इंटरेस्ट ग्रुप्स हैं, जितने भी एनजीओस हैं, जितने भी पॉलिटिकल पार्टीज हैं, सब एमएलएस हैं, एमपीज हैं, मिनिस्टर, इवन हेल्थ मिनिस्टर भी। ओके, तो सबने एक एक फेलिसिटेशन प्रोग्राम किए। कोई कोई मेरा घर आए, सम केम टू माय होम एंड कभी कभी मेरे को वहां पे इनवाइट किया गया तो मैं गई। और पूरे मेरा लाइफ ही चेंज हो गया है। मतलब मैं क्या बताऊं, मैं मुझे वर्ड्स नहीं है, पूरे ट्रांसफॉर्म हो गया है। मतलब वो रिजल्ट एक दिन पहले, मैं जो ओब्वियसली डॉक्टर थी, मैं उस बात को भी कभी वो नहीं कर सकती कि वो उसमें भी मैं बहुत खुश थी। वो भी बहुत प्रेस्टिजियस जॉब था और मेरे को बहुत आइडेंटिटी दी है। जो डॉक्टर डिग्री मेरे को दी है वो मेरे साथ लाइफ टाइम रहेगा और मैं बहुत खुश थी। पर ये जो रिजल्ट आया ना, ये एक्चुअली लाइफ चेंजिंग मोमेंट था। मतलब सडनली, मतलब आई वाज लाइक सेलिब्रिटी, आई वाज लाइक स्टार। जो फील होता है वो मेरे को आ गया। तो अब मतलब ऑल ऑफ ए सडन सब इतना अटेंशन, इतना लव, अफेक्शन, तो ये बहुत ही अनोखा एक्सपीरियंस, बहुत ही यूनिक है। और मैं उसको अभी एंजॉय कर रही हूँ मोमेंट को। शायद तो बाद में टाइम ना मिले एंजॉय करने के लिए, तो मैं उस चीज को अभी एंजॉय कर रही हूँ।
You know, I will also appreciate that when the moment come for enjoyment, we have to enjoy the moment. That's very nice. And finally, one of our aspirant want to thank you. He is telling that आप पूरे भारत के लिए इंस्पिरेशन हो मैडम. Thank you for taking the time from your busy schedule for us. Yes, thank you from my side also, Reena.
Thank you so much, everyone out there. Thank you a
One
lot.
more
And
question. What is your advice for the present aspirants?
present aspirant who has just started their preparation or what?
Yes, for 2021 and 2022 aspirants.
Okay, 2020, 2021. 2021, just there is 10 days left, 8 days left for the exam. So in the last time, don't panic, have confidence, because whatever you have read, you have done. And just it is a game of mental strength. Exam is all about mental strength, confidence. एंड एग्जाम में जाके तो वही लगता है ना, पढ़ के भी क्या फायदा हुआ, नहीं पढ़ा होता तो भी वही होता ना। तो टेक इट पॉजिटिवली, जो भी पढ़े हुआ उससे आंसर हो जाएगा, उससे प्रीलिम्स सॉल्व हो जाएंगे। पहले प्रीलिम का देख लेते हैं, उसके बाद मेंस का फिर सोच लेंगे। ठीक है, मेंस के टाइम में मेंस का देख लेंगे, हो जाएगा, डोंट वरी। अगर मेरे से हो गया तो सबके साथ हो जाएगा। सो अभी प्रीलिम में जाके आप कॉन्फिडेंसली आंसर कीजिए। प्री का कटअप वटअप की जो टाइम वेस्ट होता है, डोंट डू दैट। प्रीलिम्स दे दिए, एक अगर डिसेंट लेवल का मार्किंग आ रहा है तो आप मेंस के लिए प्रिपरेशन शुरू कर दिए। अगर नहीं आ रहा है तो ये तो साइकिल है ही, कभी ना कभी तो हो जाएगा। अगले साल के लिए प्रिपेयर कीजिए।
So everyone are thanking you, and myself also thank you very much, Reena. But one thing is there, me and my family are missing you both, Sritu and Reena. I wish one day we will meet. Yes or no?
Yes, I too missing. When I saw your message that your daughter is like that, I actually felt very good and like, okay. So that is a very good feelings. So yes, I am also missing and I am also eagerly waiting to meet in person.
Thank you, Reena. Thank you very much for your valuable words and your time also. Thank you and enjoy.
Thank you everyone. Thank you.
Welcome to Vishnu IAS Academy. We are excited to announce the launch of our new courses. Contact us for registrations and counseling. Hard work never fails. Keep learning.